Welcome back, eSIM Studios podcast live stream episode number 69. 69. How's everybody doing today? I apologize. I can't wait till I get out of this city. To be completely honest with you, these allergies are killing me, and it's killing the audio version of this podcast. Sorry if I sound a bit nasally. I will try to clear that up as time goes on. Should get better as we move toward the what is it, fall? Yeah. No, excuse me. Summertime. It's really bad here. March, April, and it starts to clear up a little bit. May, June should be back to normal. So appreciate everybody joining us. You can take us with you wherever you go. We are available across all podcast platforms. iHeartRadio app, Spotify app. We're on iTunes. We're on Apple Podcasts. We are on YouTube Music. We're on Amazon Music. We're on them all. So all you got to do is simply search eSIM Studios and we will pop up. So you can take us anywhere you go. What's going on, Daniel? Appreciate you joining us today, sir. Thank you very much. Did you catch yesterday's live? I think it was yesterday's live stream about the Pixel Fold 2. How do you feel about the Fold 2 changing the name to the Pixel 9 Pro Fold? I know, brother. Both you and me both. Insane. Yeah, no worries. I just wondered if you did, but if not, don't worry about it. Basically talked for, actually I had a really good breakdown, I must say, between, we just simply discussed the name change that is, look, I don't know if it's set in stone, but it looks like it's pretty official, from the Pixel Fold 2 to the Pixel 9 Pro Fold. It's been getting a lot of hate online today. Google has, for changing the name. I don't care. Call it the Fold 2 if you want to. You know, nobody's telling you have to call it anything. That's just what they're calling it. You can call it whatever you want to. I'm going to feel like I missed out on the 8 Fold with the new naming. Yeah, and we mentioned that as well. Google's known for axing the projects, right? Changing names in the middle of nowhere. You remember Hangouts? Back in the day, I used to love using Hangouts. There's a little green quotation mark or whatever. Change that from Hangouts to, what is it now? Chat, Google Chat. And then remember Google Plus? They had that and they cut that. So you have to expect this from Google. That's why I'm never surprised when they change a name or when they change the launch date, which we applauded them for pairing the launch date from the as far as moving the Pixel Fold up to the Pixel 9 series. That's a great move. And we mentioned as well that basically the history of all their devices and how they launched them and when they launched them, and how I think the Pixel, just to wrap yesterday's podcast up for Daniel since he missed it, I don't want him to go back and waste, not necessarily going to waste an hour of your time, but you know what I'm saying. I can summarize everything in 5 seconds. But we go back into history, go over their devices they've launched, and I think we ended up at, I believe, the Pixel 10, finished a little bit on their roadmap. I discussed the release of the the Google Tensor G5 CPU, not this year's Pixel 9 CPU, next year's Pixel 10 CPU, because that's the year. It's 100% on them. No more Samsung Exynos-based processor. It is 100% on Google, and I believe they're going to move the Pixel Fold 2 up and launch it with the Pixel 9 series, because it will be technically a Pixel 9 now series. But I think the Pixel 10 is when they're going to bump the A series up on the same launch date as all the others, basically. I think that's just what they're gonna do here in the future. So no need to go watch it if you haven't. That's basically what we summarized it with. Getting to the channel, not on this channel, not any big changes. Now, with the health of my mom, with me going to the hospital a lot, and with me creating these 4 or 5 websites, as Daniel's been busy, Lord have mercy, I have been so busy. And I've been so busy, in fact, that I'm basically relying on these live streams to kind of still push content out there. And that's not fair. That's not fair to y'all, the viewers, and that's not fair to me, myself. That's not fair to the channel, because I've created this channel, remember, for everybody. It's not just mine, it's everybody's, right? But typically how I would like to get back on track, and we are going to get back on track, but I'm going to upload one video. I'm going to be live, I'm either going to be live on YouTube or upload a video on YouTube every day. So if I don't go live, I'll upload. Well, I'm going to go live every day, because this is a news segment and we're going to get this sponsored. But I'm saying I have not uploaded a video, I think, in 2 weeks, which is very pre-recorded, right? Now, I have a bunch of Crave cases. Crave, the case company, was so kind enough to send me a ton of cases to review. So I'll get back on track with them and start uploading again. But creating these websites, it's really fun. I actually really enjoy it. And I wish I got my college degree in some kind of computer science. Look, check this out. I know many of y'all probably wouldn't guess that I have a college degree. And then second of all, probably could not guess what degree it is. It has nothing to do with the field I'm in right now. And I knew that was going to be the case. And it happens to a lot of kids when they get into college. So my college degree is in, check this out. I went to the University of Houston. Why am I even saying this? I don't remember. Oh, college, creating websites. It's so fun. I should have gotten a degree in some kind of computer stuff. But check this out. I got my degree in hotel and restaurant management. Yes. University of Houston, they have a hotel and restaurant management program. It's a Hilton owned program. Yes, the Hilton, famous hotel Hilton. They have a college, university. It's a 4-year degree. Yeah, so hotel and restaurant management. Pretty interesting, right? Interesting little fact, I guess. Let me show you what we got. It's a work in progress. I promise, real quick, because I want to show you this tablet. It is badass. It's probably the best Windows tablet. Oh, I was gonna say ever, and I'm like, you know what? I don't think I've ever seen anything better than this. But give me a second. Hang on. So if you go, I got a number of websites. Now, I have websites that we are making apps out of, and one of the apps is ready. The flashtech.news or flashtech.app is ready to go. I need to submit it to Google Play Store, and I need to submit it to the iOS store. So we have one app that's good to go. Takes a few days to get approved, I believe. And then also have another app coming out and website coming out. But that's football, right? NFL stuff. But look at this. So here's the website. Now it looks very basic, right? It looks very basic. You have your menu up top, and you have news stories down bottom, right? Now I did that on purpose. You don't get a lot of glitz and glamour and flashy stuff. I made it very basic because majority of people are viewing this on their phones. Not majority, but the application we made pulls information from the website. So the more complicated you have the website set up, more complicated tying in the app is for it. So anyways, links are in the description. I got a number of websites. Go check them out. Put a lot of time into it, and you'll enjoy it, right? Especially this one. Check this out. The Unlocker. It does it. We assist you. We guide you through the whole process, just like it says. It's a work in progress here, but it is what it is, right? So we will. It's going to be an online forum, an online guide to unlock your phone, iCloud, network, even the passcode. I'm going to put passcode lock bypass in there. I'm whispering because it's a super secret project, but not anymore. Anyways, let's get into it. So check this out. So that tablet I was talking about, Minisforum. Now, you might be unfamiliar with Minisforum, and look, we do majority of news, majority of videos, majority of topics here are going to be phone-based, Android-based specifically. But look, every now and then we get look, they sent me little mini PCs to review, right? Technically we cover consumer electronics, consumer technology, mobile technology, and this is for sure mobile technology. Those of y'all that are interested in a new iPad Pro competitor, this is going to only appeal. Well, I shouldn't say only appeal. The possible buyer of this new tablet is kind of a niche market, because when you look at the specs or when you look at the price, you're like, damn, that's expensive. But look, it's $1,500 when it's going to be released. This is the pre-sale. They knocked $300 off, so you're basically paying $1,200 now. Same price as a S23 Ultra, S24 Ultra, but look at the specs of this thing. This thing's pretty badass. So you get the tablet, the Minisforum V3. Minisforum sent me one of their mini PCs. I love it. I've instantly become a fan of theirs. They've been in the mini PC, custom PC, and I don't want to say custom gaming PC. They don't make the real big ones, the big towers. They do very small form factor, small board computers, right? And they do them very well. Very well. Yeah, matter of fact, if you do your online research, Minisforum is up there with the best built mini PCs. So when they were going to release this tablet, I had no worries in my mind that they could pull something like this off. Check this out. So you get the free keyboard with it, right? 32 gigs of RAM. And this is not just any RAM. And y'all know I'm a RAM fiend. I gotta have the RAM. This is DDR5, 56 megahertz DDR5 RAM, SODIMM RAM, basically laptop RAM. Best you can buy, or the best speeds you can buy that are available at the moment for the 32 gig setup. You also get 1 terabyte of storage. And remember, this isn't a tablet, right? So this is the very first. I've seen them kind of promote this, tease this a little bit, and boom, here it is. So I emailed them today, said, hey, if y'all want to send us one, I would love to review it for y'all, even if I got to send it back. I cannot wait to get my hands on one of these. So you also get with the purchase a laptop sleeve covered tempered glass screen protector. Now, real quick, we'll move on, but look at these specs. 14-inch display. It's pretty freaking big. That little this little portable monitor that I have here is, what's that, a 15-inch monitor. And basically, just a tiny bit smaller. But look, ratio, really good screen size, screen ratio, 16 by 10. Look at the resolution, 2560 by 1600. And then look at the frame rate, the refresh rate, 165 hertz. Get 100% of the color gamut. It's going to be an AMOLED display. Stylus support, as we could tell. I mean, this is going to be a. And look at this. That's not even the best part. Look at this. Look at the CPU. Brand new AMD Ryzen 7 8840U. The CPUs I have is a 7840. So it's just like the one that I have is a generation behind this. This is the latest, absolute latest CPU that in that model that they offer. Blazing fast. 8 cores, 16 threads, up to 5.1 gigahertz turbo boost. And look at that. Not much power. So it's going to be good on battery life. It's not going to overheat. It has integrated GPU, Radeon 780M GPU. Wow, I was mistaken. I said 5600 megahertz with the RAM. Look at this. They even outdid me. 6400. I didn't even know that was a thing. So they are late breaking. Whenever they come out with a new model, they cram it full of tech and the latest and greatest tech. It's not 6 months old or a year old, 9 months old, 18 months old. No, everything they throw in there is top of the line. It's going to be really nice. It's going to have it's going to have 3 USB Type-C ports. 2 of those are going to be Thunderbolt USB 4. One of them will be a display port in USB-C. Now, it will have V-Link, so it'll be a display port as well. So you'll be riding high with this thing. It's gonna have Bluetooth 5.3, Wi-Fi 6E. Gonna have dual fans inside. Wow, very nice, very nice, very nice. So I know many of y'all may not be as interested as I am, but just something to keep your eye on. You may not. It is kind of big news in the, I guess, mini PC world. I've always loved that segment and just never bought one. And then I created this channel and I got a couple of them sent to me. So I love using them. In fact, I took my Firebat, the white mini PC that has the glowing lights. I had to take my daughter to a star testing center today for the state test. And instead of taking my laptop, which I have over there, it's got 3 or 4 year old hardware, right? I took this little mini PC with me and my portable monitor and my Bluetooth keyboard, Bluetooth mouse, and knock some work out. I mean, it's blazing fast. You can basically take it anywhere. These mini PCs are awesome. If you are looking for a new computer, look, I'm not getting any kickbacks, no links, no affiliates. I'm just a proponent of these mini PCs, right? Because for one thing, they're pretty freaking powerful, and they keep the cost down too, right? You don't have to spend an arm and a leg, and it's perfect for streaming. You know what? I was on somebody else's channel last week, and they live stream all the time here on YouTube, and they were saying, "Oh, I got to get a new computer." I was told I'm gonna have to get a gaming computer just to keep up with the streaming. How much does that one cost? Well, it's over $3,000. The ones they sent me, the little mini PCs, none of them are over $5. I think they're like $450, and I've been using it to power my whole channel here these last couple months. So, they're wonderful. If you got any questions, give me a holler. I'd be more than happy to answer any of your questions. All right, let's see here. Okay, so we spoke about foldables yesterday, right? So we talked about the Pixel Fold, and actually briefly spoke about Apple, how they are kind of scrapping, not necessarily scrapping, but they're putting their foldable iPhone on the shelf for, I guess it should be this way, on the shelf, right? Just for, who knows, however long. It comes down to the hinge, right? So Apple is not satisfied. They're not going to release a foldable device until a hinge can be made and manufactured to when it is fully opened. There will be no crease in the foldable display. We mentioned yesterday, look, they are getting a little better every year. The crease is a little less and a little less, but they're still there. Which, depending on who you ask, it doesn't bother me. Once I open it up and the screen is on, I don't even recognize it. You know, it doesn't bother me, but some people it does. Some people, the touch and feel of the crease does, because if you hold the phone sideways ever so slightly, there is a little divot right in the middle where that hinge is. So if you're scrolling, doing this and that, some people it bothers, and some people it doesn't. But Apple is not satisfied. And look, as we mentioned yesterday, Apple knows their customer better than we do. Better than the customers know themselves. So they know if they put out a product, they've done surveys, they've done internal reviews, internal studies. They know that if they put out a foldable phone that has a crease, not going to be perceived too well. But we did get word of another manufacturer that has put out a foldable before, creating an all new foldable, right? So which one is that? Well, let me pull this up, and I will show y'all. It's not too much of a surprise, right? So OnePlus could be, wink wink, making a clamshell foldable here and releasing it here in the near future. Clamshell is a word, a term that I don't use too often. So if you have never heard that before, if you're new viewers, clamshell essentially means the flip style phone, right? How I like to call the alligator mouth, right? It opens up like an alligator mouth. Opens up just like that, flip phone. You got the fold, right? It opens up like a book. And you got the flip, opens up like the old school StarTax, right? Motorola. So OnePlus put out this fold, what was it, 6 months ago, I think? And it got really, really, really good reviews. I wanted one. I reached out to them and no reply. They ghosted me. It's all good. I would like to still use one or at least see what the whole experience is about, because everybody, check this out. I did not see, and I actively looked because I was like, this can't be. I did not see one YouTube review, not one, where the overall feeling of the phone was negative. Now, I say overall because sure, when you review a device, there's going to be one, maybe two things you don't like or you wish they would change, but overall, it's a really good device. That's what I mean, overall. There's not one YouTube video I saw that did not like this foldable. So I kind of want to get one in hand and see like what their secret sauce is. Like, what are they doing so different from Samsung, from Xiaomi, from Google, that's setting it apart from all the other foldables. But if they can take this magic sauce, whatever the foldable sauce they have, and transform that into a flip phone, I think they can have something on their hands. Plus, I am more inclined to purchase a flip style than a fold, just because of the portability, because of the size, and plus it brings back some nostalgia for myself, right? But the price is lower as well. It's always a nice perk. You still have the cool foldable tech, but it's something not as expensive. Let's see here. So The OnePlus Open review was one of the best phones of last year, right? And it showed the company's OnePlus's potential to produce a compelling foldable phone. Why are they making me? Why are they making people read this when they just got a link to the inside story? Translate to English, please. Always translate Chinese, yes, to English. Thank you. So what is this? Can y'all see this? Vivo and Oppo have not given up on their small foldable products, but their progress is half a year behind of the competitors. In addition, Oppo iteration will start to popularize telephoto and macro, including OnePlus iteration flagship. Let's play this and see. Hopefully I don't get dinged for copyright. Interesting. I guess it's a commercial for their new foldable. I'm not really sure. Didn't really give us much. Yeah, wah, wah, wah. So that looks like that was a commercial. What is this? Weibo? Looks like there was a commercial from Oppo, something like that. Okay. Now, I think they will hit a home run with a flip style phone. I don't know what the sales numbers are or were of the OnePlus Fold. I would like to see them though. It looks like it's in a very, very first. What does it say here? It says OnePlus's first flip phone could have better zoom capabilities compared to the competition. We're not certain when or if this phone will see the light of day. Last year, OnePlus Open launched in early October. So if history serves right, we might see two devices, right? The Fold and the Flip. So we will keep an eye on that. I'm sure it will be pretty damn cool. I would like to see what it looks like. In fact, that would be one that I would look to get. Now, speaking of OnePlus. OnePlus Pad 2 is in the works. Yes, they've... I think Daniel, I think you mentioned something maybe a month ago, maybe about a month ago in regards to the OnePlus tablet. I think I mentioned I was looking to find one, and I think that's when you mentioned something about it. But their phones are fast, their phones are fluid, so their tablets should be too. I've never used one. But every now and then I'll keep my eye out and see if I can find one at a good price. But they're coming out with their second version. Now, this came with a bunch of good reviews. I don't think I saw any negative reviews by any means. But last year's OnePlus Pad tablet basically came, I think it was a Helio processor, right? I think. Now, I should know this, but I know it was not... Oh, here we go. It was the MediaTek Dimensity 9000. That's what it was on last year's. So they're connecting it with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor this year. Flagship. That's what Samsung puts in their S24 series. It should fly. That's what OnePlus puts in their flagship phones as well. So if they're going to use that to power this tablet, it should be badass. Expecting probably at least to see a lot of storage. Look, this is Android. This is not Windows. But you know what I would love to see is a dual boot. I know you can find one out there, like a tablet that'll boot Windows and boot Android as well. You can have your option. That would be cool. Any other news on this? I don't believe so. No. And again, I know I tease it quite often, but I have this review. I have it, most of it recorded. This totally redefines what a mid-range phone should be, right? Just totally redefines it. And I'm glad I did not get the OnePlus. I take that back. I take that back. I would still love to use one. The OnePlus 12R. So they launched the 12R alongside the flagship 12 series a couple months ago. And it's the smaller brother, cheaper version of their premium flagship device, the OnePlus 12. Now, OnePlus has the R, right, as their watered-down version, mid-range version, while Google and I guess Samsung does too, but their A series. But Google has the Pixel 7a, Pixel 8a. Nothing has the 2a, and I'm assuming they're going to carry it on the edition for next year with the 3a. This redefines what a mid-range phone should be. I think it's almost dead. Hang on. All right. I got the plug. Oh well, it's not important right now, but I thought I had it right around here. But how long have we been going on? For 36 minutes? Let me see what other news we got. You know what's cool about look, there's not a lot going on in the news. There's just not. You know what I was thinking about? I'm thinking about, and I want to know. I think this would be a welcomed theme for a video and/or live stream. Actually, I think it would do best to be in a live stream. What would your thoughts be on a debate? A debate between iPhone versus Android. I have a hardcore iPhone, a staunch iPhone user, supporter, promoter, iOS everything individual. And then I have myself, who would be on the Android side, basically going back and forth in good humor, nothing intense. I mean, it's about for God's sakes. Phones, for God's sakes, there's bigger and better and more important things in the world going on. But I think it would be fun for the viewers to potentially see a debate style live stream in regards to iPhone versus Android. I might look into that. I might put a community post out here this evening asking if you would be interested or not in something like that. I could have something up my sleeve here I was thinking about today that I could probably pull off with a hardcore iPhone user and lover and crazy person. No, I'm just joking. Let's see. WordPress. I know most of y'all probably don't have any experience with WordPress. It's basically a platform you use to build a website. They have a very cool option. They got a bunch of options, but one of my favorite is the PWA option, Progressive Web App. And that's what I'm going to implement on these, where it's an actual website But you can, when you go to the website, it'll ask you, hey, we have an app here you can download. Now, it's not an app from the App Store, but we're working on that. You actually download the, I'm sure some of y'all have seen that option. Every now and then you'll come across a website, or if you go to your Chrome settings, your Chrome browser in your phone, it'll say install app, right? You're like, install app. Well, it's not technically a application per se. It's not an APK. It's still running off of HTML, but it basically installs a progressive. That's what's called a progressive web app, a PWA. And that's what I'm implementing on mine. So when you do go, it'll look like this. See, I have it installed here. I'm not sure if you can see it. It's on the left side, right? Right here. See that icon? It's actually a website. They just bookmark it into your app drawer. So it looks like an app, and then when you pull it up, it goes straight to the mobile version of the website. So it looks like an app, behaves like an app, but it's technically not an APK. You have your options there. I'm having a lot of fun doing this. Just takes a lot of time. But let me see. Let me